9 people are dead after a Wild West-style shootout at a Waco restaurant today. According to Waco police, 3 rival motorcycle gangs got into it at a Twin Peaks. A spokeswoman with the city of Austin says they have left the tenant multiple violation notices. The most recent one was left just this morning.
Don't block the box. It means when cars get stuck in an intersection after the light turns red, causing traffic to back up. And that's exactly what the city of Austin doesn't want.
Although Roundup is a very popular event, not everyone in the area is a fan, particularly other residents who also live in the area. Some even say they are glad the events were cut short. I'll show you how a new UT Austin program intends to fight the identity theft threat. The Madrigal Dinner is known for being very interactive.
You there, which?
To the stocks.
Like putting its audience members in the stocks. And although there is relatively little violence, the area is still considered one of the most dangerous for property crimes that include burglary of vehicle, home burglaries, and theft. San Marcos City Council will vote on the proposal over the next couple weeks. Reporting in San Marcos, Joanna Lyles, KXAN News. Good evening and welcome to another edition of Texas News Watch. I'm Joanna Lyles.
And I'm Claire Rickey. Spring break may be over, but the partying isn't.
College students from all over the nation came to Austin to take part of the 85th annual Roundup, one of the biggest traditions for Greek life. I went out to see what problems come with the event's popularity.
Understandable if your name was somewhere you were with.
Neon clothes, fanny packs, and loud music, signs that it's that time of year when thousands of college students flood the streets of West Campus for Roundup, the largest UT Greek event. But it's the big crowds that caused several problems.
I've just been walking around West Campus for ever, all afternoon. And every party we went to has been shut down at capacity, so they're not letting anybody in.
While sororities host events to profit their philanthropies, fraternity parties with big-name performers such as Riff Raff and Tyga are the main draw for students. But with too many people in attendance, several parties were over capacity, and fire marshals shut them down.
Whenever you are putting on an event, you do have some responsibility to the people attending your event to provide them a safe atmosphere. So if you violate the conditions of your permit and you're putting someone in danger, then the citation is warranted.
We were disappointed to see that, but it wasn't too surprising that they're shut down. I know Sigma Chi particularly spent a good amount, thousands and thousands of dollars on Tyga, a rap artist, and I don't even think he was able to go on stage at all.
Although Roundup tends to be a very popular event, not everyone is a fan, particularly other residents who also live in the area. Some even say they are glad the events were cut short.
I'm glad that they canceled it because it would have been a lot worse, I think, than it is now.
11 citations were given out over the Roundup weekend for overcrowding and blocked exits. The fines can range up to about $600. Joanna Lyles, Texas News Watch. As a former Olympian, Peter Bach lives an active and healthy lifestyle. That's why what happened last year completely caught him off guard.
I kind of refused to believe that it was happening.
Peter was running on a treadmill at work when he started getting severe chest pains. He then called his wife and drove himself to the doctor, but as soon as he stepped out of the car, Peter suddenly collapsed. After Peter collapsed outside his car, his wife began performing chest compressions. That's when EMS arrived and rushed him here to St. David's. Those chest compressions saved his life.
If they weren't there to do chest compressions and help sustain his life during that time of cardiac arrest, he wouldn't be here today.
I'm very lucky to be here.
Doctors say it was a miracle he survived a STEMI, the deadliest form of a heart attack, and it was the bystander CPR that made all the difference.
He was fortunate enough that someone who saw him collapse was able to do bystander CPR, which if initiated immediately will dramatically increase the chances of someone surviving.
I'm so blessed, and I'm out running, I'm out walking, I'm out playing golf. I enjoy life with my wife and my kids in college, and it's a blessing to get to see them again.
Joanna Lyles, KXAN News.
John Oldag is all too familiar with the Austin traffic problems. He's lived here for the past 10 years, and as a pedicab driver, that traffic makes his job tough.
From time to time, it's made it hard to get through an intersection.
However, John has noticed a difference in traffic because of these new signs downtown. Don't block the box. It means when cars get stuck in an intersection after the light turns red, causing traffic to back up. And that's exactly what the city of Austin doesn't want.
The whole purpose of this is to get people to pay attention to what's going on and to change their behavior, not block that box, allow cars to continue to go.
Police have already started heavily enforcing the campaign downtown. In just 1 week, APD has issued more than 350 tickets, and that has some Austin drivers thinking more cautiously.
I guess it makes me a little nervous, like, oh shoot, I hope I don't do that on accident. But in general, I mean, at least they're doing something proactive to help stem the flow.
It's not about writing citations. It's about changing behavior to make sure that everybody is coexisting on the roadway.
Something John hopes Austin drivers will keep in mind.
Austin is, it's got a reputation for being one of the friendliest places in the country. It would be nice if people would share a little more on the road.
Joanna Lyles, Texas News Watch.
Since their launch in December 2012, the Eastside Compost Peddlers have diverted more than 200,000 pounds of food scraps and other organic materials from landfills. They've used the waste to create about 50,000 pounds of compost, all with the help of a bike. If you've seen bikes hauling big bins of compost through East Austin, there's only one group responsible. The Eastside Compost Peddlers are a bike-powered compost recycling program that aims to reduce waste by using zero fossil fuels.
The thing I'm proud of, I would say most, is the fact that we've kept out hundreds of thousands of pounds from landfills, and it's just gone right back into farms, which it then turns into more food. So it just keeps the cycle going.
Here's how it works. Members are given a green bin to toss any food scraps, which they call scrapple. Once a week during the collection route, a peddler will stop by the home or business to collect that scrapple. The bike has the ability to carry up to 800 pounds of compost.
We're going to start at this end.
Okay.
And we're going to water all the way along where we've just planted, so all the way.
We really like the loop process that they talk about, and being a part of the community and recognizing our connection to each other as community members, but also to the land. So yeah, we're very grateful for their service.
We're on the cusp of something really big with composting right now. It's really going to be the next recycling movement, and hopefully everybody will be composting, not just with us, but on their own in the future.
Compost Peddlers has already started to spread from the east side to central parts of Austin. Their long-term goal is to expand all over the city. Joanna Lyles, Texas News Watch. A proposed strip club on Congress has some people saying
it just doesn't fit the vision of the street.
MB&MS Enterprises has applied to open the club on 5th and Congress. Molly Anderson with Austin's Downtown Alliance says community members and business owners in the area are voicing concerns and don't think the club fits the downtown image.
The community helped build the vision. We're helping to shepherd that vision forward. And when something doesn't fit, we try to work to see, should it not?
Another issue many are seeing is how it could affect school children who are visiting educational places in the area. Austin's Downtown Alliance says while there may not be a church or a school in the area, there is a museum right here where children come on field trips every day.
Hey Ada, let's go play with our friends over here.
And while many people are opposed to the idea of a strip club downtown, some parents just don't seem to be bothered by it.
That's not really an area that we're in a lot, and so that's not really something that bothers me.
Since it's downtown and that's where adults hang out anyway, and children wouldn't be driving themselves there, I think there's lots of adult things already to do, and if adults want to go to strip clubs, go to strip clubs. I mean, where else would they put it?
The club application is still in the process of being reviewed by the Land Use Commission. Following a public hearing, the City of Austin will determine whether or not the adult-oriented business is a possibility. Joanna Lyles, KXAN News.